All right, today we are at Joe's Karts. This is the premium golf cart destination for Summerville, Goose Creek area. The big thing with Joe's Karts and why I send a lot of my customers here is, if you see in the background here, it is quality, customer focus, and honesty. I like to work with people that I trust and are honest and will tell you like it is and will give you as much information as possible, and you're not just a number to them. So I trust Joe, the owner of Joe's Karts. I've known him for over a year now, and we've gotten to know each other, and honesty is a big part of his business. That's why I send my clients here, and they're happy with the carts that they get and the honesty and the quality that they get from these carts. So come with me. All right, we are looking at the Evolution all forward facing carts today. And I wanted to highlight these. They're behind me. I'm gonna turn this over to Joe, the owner, in a minute. But I like to highlight these because I own one of these carts. I have the 6-seater all forward facing cart, and we like it because of the safety aspect. Joe will get into a little bit more of that, but just having the third row not face backwards, because we did have a cart where the third row faced backwards, and we were always worried about our kids falling off or hitting a bump, and there's a safety issue involved. So the seats are all facing forward, and it makes it convenient. It looks great, and your kids are safer when they're in the back row. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Joe in a minute, but I just wanted to get a shot of this sweet looking cart right here. It's the Evolution black, all forward facing, 6-seater.
Ranger 6.
Ranger 6. So he's the expert.
Hey,
I'm going to turn it over to him.
Yep, so Evolution, we are a big fan. They're the #1 brand manufacturer in the country. They sell more units. There's lots of dealers, but I love what Dave was saying in the beginning. Honesty is really important, customer service, family. We really strive to make every customer feel like family, but I'll take you through a little bit of this. This is the Black Sapphire Ranger 6. We have done some modifications to it. We did a tinted glass and some custom rims, which you can pick. We got a couple different styles of tire as well. But these are actually steel belted radials, so they'll make the cart drive really nice. We'll touch on safety, but I want to show you a little more about the other custom things we did to this one. These seats, these are our favorite. They're made by mods, and they, in my opinion, snazz up the cart.
For sure.
So much, because they come with the black cart comes with standard all blacks, which is really nice. And a lot of people, they prefer those solid color. But these browns, man, they make it look like you spend $1 million. And they have a really nice soft feel to them too. But what else do we do? I think that's actually it. The rest is all standard. So let's kind of dive into the safety features that you talked about first. You've got seat belts that go over the shoulder at every seat. And I don't really need to explain how important that is, but when you have a 25-mile-per-hour cart, maybe you don't understand, but if you hit a bump or slam on the brakes or somebody pulls out in front of you, you will go flying, even at 15 miles an hour.
And that was a big thing we liked about this cart, especially my wife, is it goes over your shoulder. It's not just the belly seat belt. And with having 4 kids, Joe has 2 kids himself, and it's safety, keeping your kids, because you can't always see the kids and see what they're doing. Having them belted in is really, really, really important.
And we could tell you some stories. Nobody's died or anything. I wouldn't share it if it was, but we've had some people go flying, like parents weren't wearing the seatbelts. One of them went through the windshield, another went flying out, and they like came to and were like, what just happened? And they were so worried for their kids. And their kids were crying because they were upset, but they were just bolted into the back seat belted in. So, and that wasn't even on a front-facing cart. That may have been a rear-facing, I'm not sure. But you've got a lot of great things with this included in safety. But there's a lot of other features for convenience too. So this one, you can see there's speakers everywhere. If you want to just stay on the safety note, you're not going to miss a cart that's all lit up this much. You're going to be a lot more visible, but just the cool factor, you can change all the colors on the screen. Really simply, I'll do it so you can see it. You just tap it. This will fade and go to a lot of different colors, matches the sound bar, but you've got 10 different speakers, and it jams. It's cool. Yep,
yeah. My daughter likes going on golf cart rides because she hooks her phone up and it does jam. It's loud. If you crank this thing up, it's loud. You're having fun. And like we said, the safety, you don't have to worry about, they're buckled in, so you don't have to worry about them in the back. You can just jam some music and cruise around.
Yep, and then you got Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, so it'll connect right to your phone. If you don't know where you're going, you can GPS if you're going Carnes or Nexton or cane bay and you're not really sure where you're at. But you also got like tilt steering. So I'll show you this one. So if you just push down here, you can adjust the height. So depending on, you know, you're 6'5" or 5'2", you got a different size person. So lots of things can adjust. You got lock-in dashes here. I wouldn't leave gold or silver in there, but you know, keep the honest people honest. You got a key fob. So instead of a traditional key, like a club car Easy Go that you'd see on the golf course, they're all the same key. So if you take one key to the next, they'll all work, where these are individualized key fobs. So nobody else can use their key fob on your cart. These two will only work on this cart, kind of like your car.
Yeah, now I actually like the locking feature because, like, if you go to the grocery store, we'll take it to Publix and that. There is one on the back as well, a storage with a locking key. You can lock everything up, like Joe said, and just keep people honest. And you never know nowadays. They'll just walk around and take something, so you can lock everything up, and it's locked. And there's a big storage here.
Yeah, I love the storage, and you've got these 3 little pop outs. And if you just twist them off, I won't take it all off for convenience sake for the video, but there's 1 here and 2 on the bottom. This whole trunk has handles right here, and you just pull it right out.
Yep.
You can load it up with groceries and take it inside, or you can remove it and you can put something else on the back. It also has golf bag attachment ready, and we carry those in stock, as well as a bunch of other accessories and upgrades to make it even more pepped up if you want.
And as you can see, Joe knows his stuff. He knows what he's talking about with all these carts, and you can rely on him being honest and letting you know he was even talking about pricing a little bit, and he was telling me it might go up or down, and
tariffs,
just be with the tariffs that are going on. So it's just, honesty is the best policy, and that's why I send my clients to him when they ask, oh, where should I get a golf cart? I say Joe's Carts.
Yep, and our team is of the same mind. Everybody that's on our team, you know, is honest and loyal, and we're not here to make you a number. We say we don't like the closed deals. We open relationships, because ultimately, if you buy this cart from me or from someone else, you might have a very different experience. And if you go on Facebook or you read horror stories of dealers, or I hate the brand, it's not the brand. The brand makes a great product. It's getting warranty, getting service, and getting things down the road when you need it, instead of just being a ticket or a receipt. So.
Yep, and I've had countless people talk about Joe, the customer service with Joe's. That's why I've had some experiences with other cart companies. I'm not going to name names, but Joe, the customer service, people have texted him and he's come out himself. Sometimes you don't see that from an owner doing that stuff and helping their customers. So we got Joe in the service department here, and this is in Goose Creek. Guys, I got somebody behind me who does not want to get in the shot.
The man behind the camera.
The man behind the camera. He does all the work. He doesn't even want to get in here. Come on.
Yeah.
But here's Joe right here.
Yeah, so if you want to come on in a little bit, I just wanted to show Dave and you guys, the viewers, what we do, and kind of give you an idea of what each cart goes through before it comes to you. So we spend at least an hour on each cart. We go through, we check everything. We have a full checklist. I'd be lying if I told you how many points are on it, but we do everything from checking basic stuff to doing full test drives, making sure alignment's correct, making sure, you know, there's little blemishes on the front cowl. We want to take care of that, and just making sure the ride when it comes to you is ready. Because if you compare to other places, they won't be doing that. So we want to make sure that the ride's ready, and we catch probably 95% of anything wrong that would come, not necessarily bad, but just not correct from the factory or from the manufacturer, and we'll get all those handled. If you are part of the 5%, we do a 60-day. We'll come to the home for free, no charge, no questions really asked, unless it's something we could troubleshoot, of course, over the phone. But we'll come out and make those last 5% right. But just wanted to give you an idea. We do have a space. We got a little bay on this side too. And just so you guys know, we do mobile service as well. 99% of all the other dealers that you'll find anywhere in Charleston will pick up your cart and have it for days. We come right to the home, right to your driveway. You don't even have to be there. You can leave a key somewhere, and we'll take care of everything you need. And if there's a repeat, like a return service needed, we'll just come back out. So we make it really convenient.
It makes it extremely convenient. And then if you send it to somebody comes and picks up your cart, they're going to keep it longer than you want, and where they're coming to your house, they get the job done, then your cart stays there.
Yep, exactly. Cool.
All right, so I'm going to give you a shot of the shop here. Just show you all the carts that we have to choose from here, and we're going to do one more walkthrough. Joe's kind enough to do one more walkthrough and give you all the information you need here.
No problem. So this one's the Maverick 4. So the last one was a Ranger 6. Obviously the 6 is the 6 seats. The Ranger, if you look back at that black one, maybe hard to tell from far away, but there's a couple differences. Like there's no running boards, there's no brush guard, and the lift is a little bit smaller on the Ranger, right? So that's the non-lifted cart, although it's kind of like having a mid-lift.
Yeah.
Now if you come back to this white one, this is the Maverick 4. So Maverick is the lifted version. So it is much higher, but it does come with steps or Nerf bars, so you can get in more easily. And actually, the distance from the floor to the bar is less than the Ranger's floor to the actual steps. So if someone does have bad hips or knees, strange enough, a lot of people choose the lifted because it's a smaller, more gradual step. But as well as the Nerf bars, you have the brush guard that comes standard as well. So a lot of people like that. It really looks nice, but it also protects the front end. If you're prone to bumping into stuff, get the battery. And then other than that, you'll have, these are the standard tires that come on them. So they are more of a aggressive looking tire than the standard. Now, not a great example, but the one we showed you before, those are custom, okay? But if you look right down here, maybe it's a little close for you, this is what comes standard on a Ranger. So some people only want the smooth. They want the smoothest, quietest ride. These are radial, they'll come with it. The Maverick will come with a little more aggressive tread, but obviously we can do custom options on either. When you look at the rest of the cart, you'll find all pretty much the same. This one has the standard windshield, which is also folding, but it also has vents too. So if you're out cruising and it's hot or cold and you want a little air, not the full thing, you can vent it that way, which was really cool. Evolution came up with that. And I think all the other things on this cart are identical.
Yep.
So you've still got the music and the lights and all the safety features and all the conveniences, and all at a really, really good price. They're the #1 cart brand because of not only the quality, but also the price. So,
yeah. And when you're deciding between the lifted and kind of the half lift, make sure that you measure your garage, because I wanted to get the lifted and I was not able to because my garage was too short. So I went with the mid lift with the bigger tires, kind of like the black one over there.
Yep,
so.
the 6-seater, if you do
Yeah.
the 6-seater lifted, it is very high.
Yep.
The 4-seater, no problems with 99% of homes. So these, pretty much everything's fine. It is the 6-seater lifted, like you're saying,
Yep.
is somewhat of a problem sometimes.
Yep. And that's why I come to Joe, because he's got all the knowledge. So.
Yep, and our team too.
All right, so as you can see, Joe at Joe's Carts and his staff are very knowledgeable. They know what they're doing with the golf carts. That's why I send people their way. If you're looking at going to a different state, you don't like the state you're living in anymore, and you want to go to a different state that has golf cart communities, like I live in Cane Bay, which is a golf cart community. There's other golf cart communities where you can drive your golf cart around. You can go out to eat. There's restaurants. You can go to the grocery store. You can just cruise around in these amazing golf carts. Feel free to reach out. You can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. You can message me on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, it's at Dave Broom Realtor. But I like to highlight the businesses that I use myself and I would use myself. So having somebody in your corner like Joe that is honest, that, I mean, even just taking time to do this video, nice enough to take the time to do the video, you can see that he cares more than, you're not just a number, you are actually somebody that he wants to get to know and help you the best he can. So I want to say thank you to Joe.
All right, hey, thanks for having us. Enjoy. See you guys soon.
And feel free to reach out, like I said. And if you do buy a house with me and you ask where to get where to get a golf cart, I'm going to send you his way.